Welcome to another edition of Gear God's Quality Control. I'm Trey Xavier, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Focus pedal from VFE. The Focus pedal was designed by VFE in collaboration with Periphery bass player and producer extraordinaire Nolly. Every single pedal manufacturer out there makes some kind of a tube screamer clone. But the Focus is the first one to do away with the drive section entirely and focus solely on the tone shaping capabilities of the pedal. What determines the sound of your favorite overdrive pedal has to do with how much high and low end you can roll off. Most overdrive pedals only have a single tone knob. Basically, the Focus pedal has two tone knobs. There's a tight knob and a smooth knob, as well as two slope switches that determine how sharply the bass and treble are rolled off. Basically, this pedal is a tone shaping machine. If your amp is too flubby, too much bass, you can tighten it up with the tight knob. If it's got too much of that sizzle, you can smooth it out with the smooth knob. And pretty much anything in between. You could do both or neither. You can use it as just a clean boost. It's got a lot of boost. And then with the mix knob, you can determine how much of the signal is being processed. If you've ever recorded rhythm guitars for metal, you've probably stuck some kind of an overdrive pedal in front of your amp. And if you haven't done it, you should definitely try it. When you're playing the guitar by itself, it might seem cool to have a lot of bass and it might sound like it's full sound, but in a mix, there's nothing worse for metal rhythm guitar than flubby low end. It sounds like crap, and I hate it. The easiest way to kill your mix is to have a big fat flubby guitar track just taking up all the frequency room and not allowing the bass to do its job. If that's the problem that you're having, the tight knob here is your best friend. It cuts out a lot of the bass frequency of the guitar before it hits the amp, so that you can let your amp focus on the guitar-centric frequencies in that sort of mid and high mid range to really get the crunch. If you're playing really bassy sounding doom metal, this probably isn't the pedal for you, unless you want to use the smooth knob to roll off a bunch of the high ends and get a really bassy sound. So in order to test the tightening properties of this pedal, I decided to go a little extreme, and I put a 90 gauge string on my low B and tuned it all the way down to E, like the low string on a 4-string bass guitar. So now I'm going to A-B it with the pedal on and the pedal off and give you an idea of what it sounds like. So here's the sound with it off. Here it is with it on. Pretty significant. It doesn't only work on extremely low tunings either. Here it is in standard. Also works pretty great on lead guitars for smoothing out some of that harsh high end. This pedal is a great deal more flexible than any overdrive pedal that I've ever used, and it's a great tool for reamping or for recording guitars, and I highly recommend it if you record or play guitar or like to listen to guitar or have ever seen a guitar before.